Hey guys, Jojo Gamer here, and I'd like to say that I'm sorry that I didn't upload as much for like the past few days or this long because it's mostly because I wasn't feeling too well and I was kind of sick, so I hope you understand and I'm very sorry and don't worry, I'm still alive as you can see. But yeah, I just wasn't feeling well. I think something happened to my brain. Anyways, yes, I am back, and I'm gonna do part 11 of What If Izuku Was Isekaid to Final Fantasy VII. And I'm sorry for you guys for waiting for part 11. And anyways, without further ado, let's go. Last time, when we last left off, Class 1A part of Class 1A was training, and some of them were just slacking off, of course. With Izuku pretty much with upgrading and also giving Barrett an arm, and also pretty much able to make pretty much giving Barrett an arm, a robotic arm that pretty much works like an actual arm now, and it can turn into any of the other guns throughout the game. And not like it's. Let's just say there are different modes. For example, cannon mode, different machine versions of the machine gun. You know, basically like that. So basically, yeah, I just decided to give him like those. And okay, and of course, Izuku helps Kirishima with his quirk. It was painful for him, but he of course got through it because in a way, to be honest, it actually did help Kirishima with his quirk. Let's just say it did. Of course, everyone was helping with Izuku pretty much testing one of his new little toys, basically. Of course, Jessie was also doing that. And Jessie was just nervous. She was scared. And of course, she was doing some of her projects, her own private projects, without Izuku knowing. But the thing is, Izuku already knows. Because, yeah. Anyways, he just pretends he doesn't. So, yeah. With then, pretty much, let's just say, of course, we go to the time when it's the last day of the 2 weeks. With then, of course, Izuku goes to Jesse's room, and then he just knocks saying, Jesse, are you there? And of course, we just hear her just screaming saying, ah! And then instantly, there's like messes like falling, like how metals fall and stuff like that in the room, like clashes and stuff. Basically like that. Where they're saying, yep, I'm going, I'm coming. Please wait. Of course, then she just goes to the door and opens it saying, oh, Izuku, it's just you. Sorry about that. And let's just say, for reasons, Jesse is no, actually for good reasons. Jesse is pretty much close to the UA dorm, but of course she's in the basically of course she's in the class 1B dorm. But of course but of course Izuku does come visit once in a while. Of course the others are there too. With of course yes, Cloud and Zack did visit their girlfriends, of course. And basically just Red being Red at his room meditating. And of course he's gotten used to the human body and stuff. So yes, anyways, with Izuku saying, well, I was just gonna say good luck for tomorrow. And before he even finished the whole sentence, he was able to see a little something on the desk saying, what's that? With Jessie looking around saying, what? What's what? Oh. And instantly she's nearly closed the door, but mostly, not completely, she's hiding something. With Izuku saying, what are you hiding? In, a playful tone. With Jessie just saying, nothing, don't worry about it. Everything's fine and dandy. And pretty much looks at the time, looks at the clock saying, today's really late tonight, right now. You should go to sleep. You should go to sleep. We're gonna have a festival tomorrow. With Ezekiel just saying, and you should too. With Jesse saying, sleep's overrated. I don't need sleep. With Ezekiel saying, oh, then I also think sleep's overrated. With, of course, Jesse saying, huh? Of course, she wasn't expecting that type of answer. With Izuku saying, "Why don't what's wrong? Is it wrong for me to visit my adorable, beautiful girlfriend?" With, of course, Jessie just blushing, of course. Izuku, of course, just pushes the door open, and Jessie was kind of shocked by this, and she kind of steps back a bit. With Izuku just closing the door, locking it. With then Jessie kind of like her mind starts like making these like situations, and yes, the situations that you think of. You think in that, you know. Anyways, Jessie's just like her head. She's like her face is like a red, blood red scarlet. With her saying, "Izuku, we shouldn't be doing this right here. We're in school. Don't do this. Come on. I'll go to sleep if you go. If you go to your dorm." With, of course, Izuku not answering, and just gives off, still is like smiling, and just giving her that smile. With her head is like steaming. With then Izuku just is in front of her, and of course she can't move anywhere because of the workbench, and she's like she's a complete mess. With Izuku just saying, okay then, I'm gonna go to sleep then. With Jessie just saying, huh? Of course, being stupid, like not stupefied, but more like dumbfounded. There it is. With pretty much dumbfounded, and she says, okay then. Of course, Izuku just stands there, and just says, not to be rude, but why aren't you going? Izuku saying, what? Is it wrong sleeping with in the room with my girlfriend? With, of course, instantly her blush is back, but not as bad as last time. With, of course, her mind thinking up scenarios again. Yep. But yes, anyways, Izuku head chops her saying, no dirty thoughts. Of course, she's like, ow, what you do that for? With Izuku just looking at her saying, I know you were thinking something perverted. With Jessie saying, no, I wasn't. With Izuku saying, then why were you looking at me with that look in your eye? With Jessie just kind of hiding her face saying, I don't know what you're talking about. With Izuku just, of course, Jessie turns around in embarrassment. With, of course, Izuku taking the chance and just hugs her from behind. With Izuku just whispers in his ear saying, is that so? Oh, shit. Ah, fuck. Shit, sorry. But yes, with pretty much Izuku saying, is that so? Hey, why don't we just have a little talk? And like with a seductive voice, with, of course, instantly Jessie just kind of stops working at that moment because it was too much for her. Because everything like about being like being her getting caught, basically being busted, and everything kind of just made her mind just stop working. With Izuku just chuckling, of course, takes her to bed, pretty much puts her to bed, and puts a pillow on her. And then he looks and goes and sees what she was working on the workbench. And she sees that she was actually working on some special type of shoes. I won't say now what they are, but they were on some special types of shoes. And of course, Izuku looks at this thing. Really? That's really well made. And then he looks at Jessie saying, "Now that's my little Boomberry." I don't know of a nickname for Izuku to say. Boomberry is the thing that just came to my mind, really. But yes, anyways, Izuku just kind of, let's just say Izuku just kind of helped her on those. Not everything, no, he just tweaked it a little bit to be nearly finished. Well, of course, Jessie finished the whole thing. Of course, she doesn't know that Izuku kind of tweaked it a bit so it can actually work. But yes, we go to the day of the festival. Of course, everyone is excited and everyone's amazed. Of course, every classmate, every student goes in front. Well, of course, Izuku is looking for Jesse, and basically he is able to see Jesse talking to a pink-haired girl. I don't remember. Oh wait, it's duh. I remember saying that May was helping them. Duh. For some reason, my brain doesn't remember stuff real well. But anyways, to a pink-haired girl, and basically Izuku says, "Oh, May, what's up?" With May saying, "Izuku, how are you?" With her then saying, "Do you have any more babies?" With, of course, the people that were listening to both Izuku and May look at them strangely. Some of the people that actually know how May talks, they kind of understand what she meant. But the people that don't, they just gave her weird looks. Izuku doesn't mind the stares and just says, "Oh, yes, I do. I even have some new inventions. Well, not new, but more like upgraded." With May says, "Ooh, where are your babies? Where are they? Where are they?" And of course, she kind of like looks around, like walks around Izuku, and Izuku's just saying, "Little secret." With, of course, Jessie just kind of looks at May walking around Izuku. Of course, she does kind of get jealous, but and Izuku notices, saying, "Don't worry, you're the only ones for me. You're the only one for me, Jessie." With Jessie, of course, being kind of mad at herself being easily found out or read. With May saying, "Huh? What do you?" Instantly, she looks at Jessie, saying, "Oh, she wants a different kind of baby, doesn't she?" Of course, everyone looks at her. Even the people that know what she was talking. Even the people that know what she means by that. Well, sorry, no. The people that know her, how she speaks, know what she means by that. With both Jessie and Izuku just kind of blush. Izuku saying, "May, please don't say those comments on outside, please." With May saying, Why? What's wrong?" With Izuku just saying, "I just want to know, how can she be so innocent? Is she just being truly innocent? Or is she just truly stupid at times? I wonder that sometimes." And this is just him thinking that. With basically Jesse saying, "May, I am going to kill you after this." Of course, Tifa heard this saying, and pretty much she just went up saying, "Wow, I didn't know you two were going to get married so soon." Of course, just adding more salt to the wound. More salt to the wound. With pretty much just saying, "Shut up, Tifa." And, oh yes, I forgot to add this from like the last few episodes of when they were in Izuku's actual world, is that like Tifa's quirk, quote unquote quirk, superhuman, has like this little special effect. Like, I got this idea from just like playing the game the other day, just like thinking of it instantly. Is that she has like these little when like her quirk activates, is like this little blue galaxy-ish looking aura appears when she like activates it, like for speed, her senses, like, like, and strength. Some of them work, like, appear in different places. Like, just for example, if she's gonna use strength, it's for her punches or for her entire arm. Some can be for her legs, for like speed and stuff like that, or for powerful kicks, etc., etc. You get the idea. But yes, that's what I was gonna think. That's what I was thinking of for like the whole thing. But yeah. Anyways, let's continue. With then, of course, Izuku saying, "What? Well, then I want to ask you, when are you gonna be when are you and my brother gonna be official, and when is the wedding?" Because if I remember correctly, you even asked them to like, at least, if I remember correctly, like about a month ago, that you asked them to marry you multiple times. With instantly just Tifa blushing, mad scarlet, like her whole body. She was just looking at Izuku saying, "If I go up against you, it won't be easy." With Izuku saying, "Oh, you don't like the taste of your own medicine? Well, I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings." Of course, Tifa was scowling, and she knows that this is how Izuku can be sometimes. And she just pretty much asked for it. With, of course, Cloud looking at Tifa and just kind of... There's this, like slight little small smile from his stoic face. And Zaxxy just says, "Wow. I haven't seen Tifa that scarlet in a long time." With Cloud saying, yeah, me neither. Sometimes I just wonder how Izuku has that. I just wonder if that's Izuku's actual quirk, you know? To make someone scarlet red by just a few words and have a really good comeback. With Zack saying, "Yeah, he should really teach me how to do that. Damn." With, of course, Cloud saying, "Anyways, where's Aerith?" With, of course, Zack saying, oh yeah, Aerith, she's over there." Basically just pointing at the direction where she was surrounded by students, well, sorry, other classmates, just pretty much just talking to her. And then Cloud notices something saying, I think you're having a bit of competition." With Zack saying, "Huh, what do you..." Instantly, he sees a guy pretty much just kind of looking like Sparkles, and it's not Aoyama. I believe that was his name, but basically that's not him. That's not the sparkling one. There was another guy that was sparkling, but he's not related to Aoyama at all. It's just like, like in anime, like the pretty boys try to look like that for girls and impress them. Basically that. But of course, the guy pretty much grabs her hand and like tries to do the kiss in the back of the hand. With instantly, and Cloud says, "Well, I think you may want to be there." Or instantly, when he turns to where Zack was, where like the blinking silhouette of where Zack was supposed to be, and instantly, Cloud turns around and sees Zack being there a few centimeters, and when he sees that the guy kissed Aerith's back hand, of course, Aerith didn't react like she was blushing or anything. She was just saying, thanks, I guess." Of course, she was very uncomfortable to the guy, with the guy saying, "Don't worry, madam. I, the knight here, shall sweep you off your feet, and we can have a happily ever..." Instantly, of course, Zack just kind of like separates the hand from the guy. You guys can make up a name for this guy. I don't know what, but you can just make up a name for him. With pretty much Zack saying, "What the hell do you think you're doing to my girlfriend?" With instantly, of course, he just kind of like went in between them. With instantly the guy saying, "Ah, such a lowly peasant, going with such a lovely maiden. You are not worthy for her. I, the knight, shall save this sad maiden from this torturous relationship. Your relationship shall soon fall." Instantly walking away, with Zack saying, "What the hell?" Saying, "Stop it! Stop!" I forgot the poet's name. Fuck. There it is. Okay. But Zack yelling out saying, "Stop being such a Shakespeare, damn it! Talk like a real person! And you won't get any girls just by talking like that!" And instantly the guy kind of jolted a bit. Like he got hurt. He like got shot in the heart. Of course, instantly he just looks at Zack back with a glare, with some people getting scared by it. But Zack, yeah, you already know, he doesn't back down. He just looks at him saying, "Oh, you say so, peasant." Instantly he goes back to him and just takes out his glove and just instantly slaps Zack. With Zack just kind of shocked, saying, "Did this bitch just..." And of course he just throws the glove down, saying, "I challenge you to a duel for the maiden's hand in marriage." And instantly, pretty much everyone heard this. Even the people out there like in the stadium. Of course, the TV, like because of some of the mics were working there, and they were trying to test it, and things kind of got there with Zach and Aerith just looking at him, with Aerith just saying, "Excuse me." I don't know what you think, but with instantly Zach just kind of like cracking his hand, saying, "Oh, is that so, right?" And he has that devilish smile that any person will have when they are pissed. They're not the devilish smile like where he looks creepy or anything. It's just that he looks too sweet to say those words. And that the aura he's emitting, oh dear God, even even Thor would be pretty much concerned for this match, best to say. And basically, Zack just pulled off one of his gloves, and he did the same exact thing on the guy. And then Zack just dropped it saying, "I accept." With Eric saying, "Excuse me, but I am not not an object to go around here, and I am a single person." With Zack saying, "I don't see you as an object. I'm fighting this guy because he sees you as an object. And he thinks that you can be married by a single duel, which is idiotic ideologies." With Cloud just standing there with eyes just like widen, not like widen like comedically proportions, just like widen, saying, "Wow, what does this guy play at? Is he plays Shakespeare? Dear God." And yes, they do know about Shakespeare in this world because they, of course, try to learn a lot of information about this world. So yes, give me some slack. Anyways, yes, and you guys, like I said before, you can give him a name, whatever name you want, whatever. But anyways, yes, and pretty much everyone, and pretty much Izuku just looks at Zack saying, "Well," and pretty much Tifa just says, "He's dead." And Jessie just shakes her head, saying, "Pretty much." And Mizuki saying, "So who's gonna dig the grave?" Of course, everyone looks at Izuku like he's crazy. With Tifa saying, "No, not me. I don't. I'd rather keep my clothes clean." With Jessie saying, "I rather not." Izuku saying, "That's not me either." So instantly they look at Cloud, and Cloud just senses their glare, not their glares, but more like stares at him. And then he looks at the direction. With instantly, Cloud just looks at them, and like he knows what they're thinking, saying, "They want me to dig the grave, don't they?" With him just giving that like look of annoyance, saying, "Not me." With Izuku saying, "Well, it's been good knowing." Well, actually, we don't know him, but you've been alive for a while, so have fun in the afterlife. Of course, they just go back on their own classes. With of course Midnight just calming down the whole drama thing. Basically, she said, "I don't remember who won first, so it's been a while since I heard about it from my own voices." But yes, anyways, of course, uh, technically, since the Final Fantasy crew kind of got here late, it's still technically Bakugo. So technically, the speech happens as canon. So yeah, no favorites here, sadly. But anyways, of course Izuku just runs. Why does that guy's ego have to be bigger than an air balloon? With Tifa just saying, "We just got a bigger target because of his idiocy, his goddamn pride." With of course Jessie just saying, "Really, people these days, pride everywhere." With then of course Monoma just saying, "Ha! See, Class 1A are just people that care about like their social standings and basically trash talking. With of course Monoma saying that Jesse is with the one A class students, saying, "Hey, what do you think you're doing with those 1A losers? You should be with your classmates, not with those punks." With Izuku saying, I don't know what people told you can do, but she can do whatever she wants, right? You know that, right? And besides, I'm her boyfriend. Of course, saying like it's nothing. With Monoma just looking up and down on Izuku, like he's just checking the guy, saying like if he's worthy of something, like he's the father, like the father's checking out the man that their daughter brought home to see if they're worthy or not. With Izuku's just thinking, dear God, this guy, yes, this guy's facade, top notch. I know he's not like this, but God, he's going all out, isn't he? Instantly, Monoma just says, "There's nothing good about you. you just, you look nothing. You look like some regular guy with a weak quirk." Izuku saying, "Well, at least I would know how to use it." With of course Monoma was about to touch him, with Izuku just backs away saying, "I would like my personal space, please. So, please, no. I deny this because you do not have permission to stand close to me." Of course, Monoma gets annoyed, saying, "Huh, of course. You class 1A students are like pompous dicks." With Izuku saying, "No, it's because you give me creepy vibes. Like some stranger is trying to kidnap me." With, of course, the class 1B students hear this and they try to hold their laughs. With Monoma just getting a tick mark saying, "You bastard!" With Izuku saying, "Look, I don't swing that way, okay? I already have someone." Of course, he just tries to humiliate Monoma, with basically, of course, him succeeding and stuff. And Monoma was about to attack him, with instantly Kendo just neck chops him. With, of course, Kendo saying, "It's a good show, thank you, but, sorry about him." Izuku saying, "Yeah, don't worry, I already know about his facade and stuff." Kendo confusing, What facade? Izuku saying, "Oh, he's just doing that just to try to get, because that's just like a mask, really. A persona, you can say. That's not his real person. I know people like him." With of course Izuku walks away and saying, "Good luck in the tournament, and don't take Bakugo's words too seriously. He's just a dick." With basically Kendo just shocked and surprised, and then looks at Jesse, with Jesse saying, "What?" Kendo saying, "Nothing, nothing. I'm just surprised that your boyfriend has some colorful wording." Jesse just looks at Izuku saying, "I know, right? Isn't that just amazing about him?" You know, like in anime style, like hearts start floating from her, from like her head. And for some reason, Kendo just got a chill up her spine. And she's like, "I don't know why, but if I try to get near him romantically, something bad would happen to me." And yes, I am making Jesse a bit of a yandere. Yes, I don't know why. I just thought of it like a few minutes ago, really, before I even did this. What if? But yes. Anyways, let's go. So, of course, everything went as canon. And before you say anything, Izuku does have his sword, quote unquote, but he can only use the sword, no guns, like not the pistols, you know? Like the pistols mode or any guns mode, it's just melee mode. Of course, he can use the daggers and stuff like that. Like, it's like I said before, I don't remember the word, but I think it's blunt? Yes. Probably. No. Wait, hold up, let me just... I think the word is dull, sorry. But basically, when the weapons are dulled, like they're not, like I said before, not sharp. They're like bats, basically. And of course, it's like the same weapon that Izuku showed Kirishima about, like the lightsaber thing. So yes, it's like that. But anyways, let's continue. Then of course, everyone gets ready with Izuku looking at everyone, and then he looks at Jessie just like shaking in like in nervousness, and he goes up to her saying, "Hey, it's okay. Just be confident in yourself. Do your best. Got it?" But of course, Jessie looking at Izuku and just feeling a sort of calm. And instantly, she just looks at him and smiles and just shakes her head and saying, "Yeah, I'll do my best." Instantly, they get ready. With then instantly, when they say go, same thing as canon happens. But, of course, Izuku, Kirishima, Mina, Jesse, Tifa, and the other gangs of some Final Fantasy VII, they were able to avoid the ice, and also Izuku was able to break the wall of ice that was pretty much like stopping them. And Shoto was like, "What? How? Izuku saying, "You should try a bit harder." Of course, he kind of passes him with basically Cloud and Zack being right next to him, and Tifa being a bit back, and of course Jesse being a bit more back, like behind like Kirishima and Mina. But then instantly, of course, I don't remember the most of it, but I remember there was like 0.0 robots, and Izuku pretty much pulled out his weapon, and of course Zack and Cloud did too, but each of them had a different like a different like logo on theirs. For example, Cloud for Storm it had like a lightning storm, you know, like a lightning cloud storm, whatever it's called. For Zack, it had like a wings of an angel and with a sword on it. For Cloud, basically a regular cloud with also like a bit of little dust like a little sparkle particle, not particles, but you know, like dust little sparkle particles. It's basically related to Tifa's little activation thing, you know. But basically, yes. So then, basically, Izuku and Cloud go and pretty much instantly destroy those two, like the three 0 pointers, with like not even sweating. Like they pretty much decapitated things, and people are shocked with Mike saying, "What the, Aizawa? What are you teaching your kids?" With Aizawa saying, "I'm not teaching them anything. They just work on the spot." And those three are childhood friends. Well, two of them are actually siblings. I don't know what else. I don't know about them that much, but it looks like they trust each other and have a competitive streak of rivalry. Not just that, there's also other people here, but of their friend group, but not as. But one is actually working for us, because he's older, and he's the caretaker of the kids. And basically, they see Tifa like destroying all like the other like rubble that was about to fall on the other kids. With of course Izuku doing the same thing. With and Jesse just throwing like these like you imagine like you know like the web like the little web bombs like from Spider-Man, not like the mines but like the little ball of explosion where webs explode, basically like that, for like when she threw it up in the air so they can catch the all the debris to avoid like any hazards. Let's just say that happens. Let's just say, okay? Please don't argue. But anyways, yes, that happens. With instantly, Mike says, "Whoa! Those two! One was able to destroy it with their bare hands, and the other one was able to create those type of items. Incredible! Do you know those two, Aizawa?" With of course, as I was saying, Tifa Lockhart her quirk is superhuman. She just has more. Basically, her quirk is kind of like energy. Which I'm just making shit up right now. Just please. Basically, just saying that her quirk just helps her. Is just a body strengthening quirk. But of course, sometimes she can't do it at all at the same time. Sometimes she has to do it in a specific part of her body or limb. And also she can do it for her eyes to actually look at the situation, which is a very versatile quirk. For for Jessie, I don't remember her last name. For Jessie, she actually has just an IQ quirk. She was able to create these with the help of her boyfriend, Izuku Midoriya. Sorry, not Izuku. Sorry, Storm Strife. Storm Strife. Just imagine I said Storm Strife. It's habit that I say the character's actual name. Please don't hate me. But anyways, with pretty much with Mike saying, "Ooh, Storm Strife. Who who is he?" With pretty much as I was saying, it's the guy. It's the one with golden hair with green eyes, and the one that had a sword. One of the big three swords. With basically Mike saying, "Ooh, where did they get it? From his girlfriend?" With Aizo saying, not really, actually. It actually the kid Storm Strife actually made those three well, mostly made his own weapon actually, but mostly upgraded his friends and the other two's weapons. With Mike saying, "Whoa, really? That's really amazing. What else did he do?" Of course, he kind of explains that, not like he doesn't go into full detail, but he just explains that he was able to make his weapon turn into different modes. He was able to make it turn into like a pistol, like a machine gun, like an SMG, an assault rifle, shotgun. Of course, he says that they only use fake bullet or rubber bullets. I don't remember what it was called, but yes. With then, of course, they go to the little area with the mountain thing. With Izuku saying, this is gonna be troublesome. Tifa just gets close to them and just jumps saying, "See ya, boys!" And just keeps jumping. Like, jumps on the rope, instantly jumps again, and makes it to the platform. With Mike saying, "Oh my goodness! That is a real risky move there, folks. But it is incredible that she was able to do that." Now, what will the other three instantly, of course, Mina and Kirishima kind of catch up because Izuku and Cloud kind of just are kind of like tight walking the rope, and he's like, "Oh my god, I really wish I can use my guns right now, but I can't because it has the goddamn thing." But of course, instantly everyone is having a bit of trouble. Instantly, of course, Jessie was able to make it there. Instantly, and then she just kneels down and presses a little button at behind her shoe, and it starts glowing. The buttons that she pressed starts glowing. Instantly, she starts running, with Mike saying, "Wait, what is she?" Instantly, she starts jumping pretty far, actually, almost like two, like a platform and a string away. Basically, each platform like that. And Mike's jaws drop, saying, "Huh?" And he starts freaking out, saying, "How is this possible? You said she has no zero gravity quirk." But instantly, as I was saying, if you look closely on her shoes, of course, the camera zoomed in and just says, you can see a little the button she pressed glowing. So that means instantly, Mike just, like the pieces kind of like the dots were pieced together there at that point for Mike, saying, "She created zero gravity shoes? What?" Instantly, of course, Izuku just looks at her, like, just being proud, but then just saying, "Oh, no, you don't." Instantly, he just kind of, like, starts, of course, trapezing there, and does a few flips at that point, like, does a little bit of a show. And people were kind of nervous and scared for him. With some, of course, enjoying the show. With Mike saying, Mr. Aizawa, you have some really scary kids. With Aizawa saying, I know, I do. And he didn't say this in the mic, by the way. Of course, Zack and Cloud kept on trying to do other things their way. Like for example, Cloud kept on like the little strike, not the strike, but like the little energy wave attack. Cloud kept on doing the energy wave attack when he jumps and tries to make it there, and he does make it, but it takes a lot of his energy away. With Cloud, pretty much, not Cloud, but pretty much Zack does the same thing, but in the most it's kind of like the speed boost. Not like how. Just imagine Noctis, kind of like that, but not really like teleporting. Just imagine him mostly giving himself like a boost because of Mako when he sticks the sword on the ground. You know, basically, just imagine like that. That's the best I can explain it, really. It's kind of like a thruster from like the jetpacks. Imagine, just when he does that, it's kind of like that. That's the best I can explain it. Sorry if it doesn't work, but basically, yeah. So then, pretty much, Tifa and of course Jessie were able to make it properly all the way to the minefield, and of course Tifa was able to dodge them skillfully. Well, not she of course had to slow down a bit, and basically Jessie is still doing the little jump thing, but they start the glowing buttons buttons on the shoes that she once pressed actually start glowing even faster, and they start going yellowish, like there's a time limit, and of course there is. And basically she notices oh no, I can't. And she just sees in front of her that Tifa is just starting to get close. With instantly Izuku just saying, oh no you don't. Instantly Izuku does the same attack as what Cloud did, pretty much doing like the slash. Instantly he just slashes in front of him. And pretty much he just keeps trying to run after it, and he keeps on doing the same slash. And Tifa sees behind her, and she notices that Izuku's catching up pretty quickly because all the explosions are happening while the attack that Izuku did is making some explosions. And Izuku just keeps running and running, and and Tifa's also running as faster. And she literally just says, screw it. Instantly she just starts just running, not caring that there's small explosions in front of her. She just keeps running and running. With Izuku slash making it all the way to the end, Izuku just keeps running to the end, and he's next to Tifa. With then Izuku instantly, there's another voice behind him saying, you think it was gonna be that easy, Izuku? Storm? You think it was gonna be that easy, Storm? Instantly, of course, it was Zack behind Izuku. With Izuku saying, what the? How did you? Zack saying, I have my own ways. Of course, Zack literally is inching a few inches ahead of. Wait, sorry. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. So basically, instantly, of course, all three of them are running ahead and ahead. With instantly, somehow, Cloud just speeds up, goes past them. Izuku saying, what the? And Cloud literally just makes it, and he is sweating bullets. The man's just sweating bullets, with Izuku being second, just by a few centimeters ahead of Zack, and Tifa being fourth, pretty much, and Zack being third. And basically Jessie being fifth. And, of course, everyone gets the same as canon, with Aerith, of course, sadly not being in the finales. With, of course, Zach says it's fine. But the guy that was flirting with Aerith made it on the like the little roster thing. With Zach looking at him saying, "So, I guess fate really wants me to beat the shit out of this guy, huh?" And this demonic energy that's radiating off of Zach with a too sweet of a smile. Izuku saying, "Look, I know you want to kill him, but we have to we have a break, so you can go with your girlfriend there or wife, whatever. I don't care, but really we should get going because I'm hungry." With pretty much just Cloud sweating and saying, "Yeah, me too," with a stoic expression. And he's like sweating waterfalls at this point. With Izuku saying, "Why the hell are you sweating that much?" With pretty much instantly Izuku looks down and sees that Cloud has like smoke coming out of his shoes. And Izuku saying, "How fast did you run?" Zack saying, and Cloud just with a stoic face saying, "I don't know. I just wanted to win." Izuku just saying, "That's not the proper answer!" But yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna leave it there. I hope you all enjoy. Anyways, bye-bye. And take care of y'all. Bye.